I call them social media justice warriors. Yeah. So like we go onto the subjects of guilty until proven guilty.
Yeah.
In the sense of everything online. So say for example you're seen to have done something stupid on a video that gets put onto a Shade Bra or these platforms, but there's no context to it.
Yeah.
So you just see the video and you think, right, he's mad. But then no one sees the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or he or she is mad. But it's like, my biggest problem in 2022 was the whole thing of like social media justice warriors, right? Because I feel like online now, social media has become a lot like, like this, we was talking before it started, the Salem witch trials, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk. Yeah. Because it's like you're condemned before you're found to be guilty.
So basically, like, a lot of the times when people want somebody to be guilty, it's an emotional response, right? And a lot of the times when we was talking about what we was talking about, they will say he's guilty. But you have to understand, like, the reason we have courts and stuff, and partly is saying a witch trials, like women, you literally used to get told you was a witch, and we're gonna dip you in the water, and if you float, then you're a witch. If you drown, then you're not. But if you drown, that means you die. But it doesn't matter because you go to heaven. That's how people used to get tried. And it's like it's not perfect. Court is not perfect. A lot of men I know to go to court and it doesn't go their way. Innocent man doesn't go their way. Right. A lot of guilty man, it can go their way. Right. But the idea is, this is the only thing that we have. Right.
Court.
It's the only thing it's the law. Right. And unless you're about to start going and getting jungle justice, and I'll be honest, I'm not advocate for it, but if you feel as if that the only way you're going to get whatever, you have to do something, and that's up to you. You have to take whatever comes with that, with your choice, your decision.
100%.
But if that's what you feel you have to go and do, then do it. But most normal people need to report stuff and go through the channels of it, in order for it to get done. And what I'm trying to say is what I said before. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, I know. But if you come to social media versus going to the proper channels, then it can become quite questionable, your motives.
See that
it's
that
mad.
was
Like the social media thing. It's like, why would you go and? I mean, I know you want to be heard. Yeah. So everyone go on social media to be heard. Yeah. But it's like, why go on social media to air your laundry, dirty laundry, and not go to the police or go to whatever to talk about I got raped or I got stabbed or something?
Who's
Why go on social?
The prime example of doing it now? We see online, and I would say not somebody we can maybe relate to, but somebody that all of us see online is that Blueface thing. The American. No, but I'm saying that is a pure prime example of girl's teeth's missing. She's bottling him. Like, it's wild.
It's
all online. It's all online.
Yeah, they both need Jesus, bro. They love that. They love that.
And guess what? They got given a TV show instead.
Make it make sense, bro.
Bro, it's true. You could be out here. We're out here talking. So what we're saying is we've got to bottle each other to get a TV show.
Literally,
it's
bro.
dumb, innit?
Literally,
it's
but
dumb.
It's mad, bro. No, it's true what he's saying though with that. That's mental, bro.
But that's my problem with it. Yeah, is you probably have this. Yeah, being someone that's older as well and talking about. I would say from what I've watched of your stuff, more grown shit, which is what we talk about.
Yeah, correct.
I'm not talking about stuff that that appeals to 16, 17, 18-year-olds. I'm way too old for that shit. But I'm saying to you, like, I feel like people would rather see that content than stuff that could probably change the narrative of how the way they think. And you bring up some good points. Obviously, you've been on Auntie Jenny's podcast. Pearl. Yeah.
King Rich's.
You speak your mind good, man.
But it's good though. But that's what I feel like. I feel like going back to it, the problem that you always get where you speak your mind is there's always like a fractional majority of people that don't agree. But these people think that they're 100% right, and like if you don't, because they've said, "Oh no, you're out of tone for saying that for these reasons, so you must agree with me," and if you don't, you're going to be cancelled. Now how dumb it is. It's like
I've seen a lot of people like, "Oh, how come?" I'm sure the Andrew Tate comparisons, and the first thing when they do that is there's a few things I'll say. I'll be like, so when you make, first of all, what they're trying to do is they're trying to, so anything that you've seen everything to do with Andrew Tate, so when they do that, they're trying to basically tarnish you or basically label you something. So anything that any negative images you have of him, they automatically, by calling you something like that, they're trying to attach that to you. So that's the first thing what they're going to try to do, And the second thing, if the first So I've never watched Andrew Tate's stuff. It's mad because
swear down.
No, because like this is mad because people call me Red Pill, but I didn't know what Red Pill was till I got on platform and people started telling me. I'm like, no, I'm not, because I prescribe to marriage and the nuclear family. There's lots of stuff that. So I prescribe to a traditional African upbringing. That's how I was raised.
Okay.
So this whole manosphere thing, I've only discovered it as I'm in it.
Yeah.
So it's very organic. So when people say stuff like, I'm like, no, I didn't know. In actual fact, the only thing I knew about Tate was about his about finance, like he used to make money and talk about escaping the matrix and business. That's what I actually heard about. I didn't see none of the other stuff until onto afterwards, right? So it's essentially like, I just think that when you step out into and do what I've done, right, you have to be ready for backlash.
Trust me.
Yeah. And I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't. I'll be honest with you.